Hello everybody and welcome back to another ForgeCraft Modpack with me, TechnoJock. We are fiddling about with Pneumatic craft again, and I'm about to be spectacularly cruel. There's some of the things that we need to get, and well, there's one thing in particular that we need to get to be able to make our printed circuit boards, and it requires to be bought from a villager, a special Pneumaticraft villager, which I have been unable to find in a couple of the villages that I have been to. So we want to make one. It's possible to make a Pneumaticraft villager by putting them inside the pressure chamber. Obviously you need a larger size one to be able to fit a villager inside. It can't go into the 3x3, it has to be the 5x5 size one. So I have a villager in a safari net. Now, I don't want to break this and then put the villager inside and then reform it and then have to make get the pressure back up. So I'm going to try something a bit dangerous. I've got my staff of travelling that I have remade since the original one went with the golden bag of holding into the hungry node. I'm going to quickly jump in there, drop off the villager, and then jump back out before I get killed. Hopefully. That's the idea. Fingers crossed. And whew. Now, can I? Okay, take two. We're up over 1 bar. I'm led to believe that it takes 1 bar of pressure. I'm going to regen my health a bit. I might actually put a regen potion on as well, actually. Just for an extra bit of health. Let's nip over here and let's try that again. Nope. This is a little bit trickier. Right, I think that has not worked. Well, he's changed colour, so I think if we get rid of his first trade, let's take him with, let's go get some emeralds, and let's see if we can get rid of that first trade. It teaches me for littering, picking up my old litter. So emeralds, let's grab a few. Okay, let's pop you down here and let's trade with you. And we'll take that, okay. He's got a little thing on him, right, okay. So what's your next one? A stopworm. Don't you dare go out there. You naughty boy. Okay, let's get some more emeralds. And see what we can get from him. Come here. Come on. Okay, so we've got a stopworm. And now... No? That hasn't done anything. Just don't stop. Where are you going? Where is he? Right, that's it. You are going to go into some sort of cage, because this is unacceptable. Right. Let's make a little holding enclosure for him. Right. You can just stay in there now. Right, let's see what we've got. Well, okay, we don't have anything particularly exciting. We've got the stopworm again. Let's wait and see what he comes up with now. Okay. And a nuke virus. We don't want that. Is this going to be the extent of our trades? I'd really like it if you were to give us the thing that we're looking for. Let's try one more time. Come on, give us the thing that we need. Yes! Hurrah! Right, 19 emeralds we need. Let's just get 19 emeralds and let's... Come here. Superb. Right, that's all we need from him. We don't need anything else. No exchange value, that's fine. Okay. And let's get rid of it. Let's just not smash our own windows in. Okay. We're going to get rid of him into there. That'll be fine. These things, we don't really need these nuke viruses and stuff because we're not on a multiplayer server, so they're largely pointless for us just now, but we will get rid of them into there just in case. Okay, so we now have the thing that we need to be able to make our UV light box. Now we don't have any redstone lamps, but we can make that just now. So UV light box is that. So we need to be able to make 3 of those, 3 of those, 1 of those. There we go. So if we pop over here, this isn't set up. We can put it down below because we're not going to need this for very long. What I will do is put it... Can I put it there? No, I can't put it... Well, I can put it there, but it's not going to connect up. I want to put it... If I put it there, is it going to work? Nope. I want to put it somewhere reasonably out the way. Ugh, I'll just connect it up like this. Nope. Okay. If I do it like... There we go. Right. So that's up to pressure. That's fine. We need to make the PCB, which... PCB... We've got green plastic over here, and we've got compressed iron. Green plastic. Now, I made this before when we made the thermal pneumatic processing plant. Okay, let's get this thing set up then, because you're going to need more of these. So I've got this cable, this conduit going over from our LPG. That can go into the back of this. Yeah. And then if we do this and say extract our LPG into here. So we've got a fair whack of LPG. And don't care about that. We need some coal and we need heat. So coal and heat. Now that can go in there. So it needs to be up at like 100 degrees or something, which means we're going to need another one of these vortex tubes, really. In fact, we're not using these ones just now. So let's take that away. We'll take that as well. And we need to have it down. Now, I think if we dig down, there we go, that's what I was looking for. If we dig down, I'm pretty sure that if I put the tube like that, it'll connect the tube to the bottom, but the tube needs to be there for a start. So let's see. Like that? Yes, the tube connects down to the bottom. Excellent. Now, you change this around so the heat's on that side. Brilliant. Looks great. I'm wanting to add a couple of cosmetic features, well, a cosmetic feature. So if we get the coloured quartz, excellent, and a saw, even better. So, in fact, we only need one of them, I think. Okay, and then we go like that. And that. No, we just want like that. Now we need more of those pressure tubes. That should probably do us. And now I don't think I can put. No, it's not going to let me see through that block to be able to do it. So I need to do it under here, like that. Only need the one really. Now I want to come over and have this well, I don't really care about that, but let's have a look at this now. It's going to come over, you get rid of that and shift that over somewhere else. That'll do. So our cable pressure tube come round like this. Like this. There we go. Right. Now that vortex tube should be getting pressure now. The thing is, it's going to drain this system pretty sharpish, but that should be heating up quite nicely. It is. And we need to get our plastic mixer, which I've already got over here as well. One plastic mixer. Don't think that I can melt these things down, but we will see. Okay, so that's going to be cooled down. Now we need more conduits, and we need to go out the front of that and into there. Conduit, please. Just normal fluid conduit will be fine. We don't want ender just now. So that's working perfectly. Excellent. That's way over the temperature that we required of it. That's fine. And if we go from here into there, plastic going into there, nice. And then we can get our dyes. So if we get green, cactus green, lapis, and rose red, the red, green, blue values, and we can pop them in there and fill up the little ink cartridges thing. So how you get actual plastic is you just click on the one that you want and it'll pop in. So at the moment we're going to want, say, blue. There we go, done. And because the temperature is lower than what we require on the side there, say it's -1 at the moment, and that temperature is at 22, so it will cool off quite nicely, and this is doing rather nicely. Now, what's that sitting at? It's sitting at 2 bar. Okay, that's up to reasonable pressure there. We're doing okay. I will want to turn this off soon. Oh, really? And we've now got some plastic. So what do we need to make? Let's have a look. We want to make the assembly table. So we need, well, we've got the green plastic that we need to make some PCBs. So let's get some compressed iron. We've got 8 plastic on us. Let's go and bung this lot into here. Now that should... Oh, well, that's not convenient. Let's pop the plastic in. Yeah, there we go. So, as you can see, if you can see through the clouds, it is using the pressure to make those in there. Now, what we need to do, because this is filtered, we definitely don't want it going into there, but I don't think it will. We take the filter out, and that will give us that. We can now go in here and add that to the filter and pop it back in. And now it should be taking those out and putting them into the AE system. So if we go in here and check for PCBs, there we go, we've got our 7. So that's great. Now what we want to do, we want to stick PCB, these ones, the empty PCBs, into the UV light box. Oh, it's already put one in, it must have nabbed it from there. That's not ideal, I don't really want it to do that. I'll need to shift this actually, that's what I'll do, I'll just shift it over. And we can put it over here actually, that's what I'm going to do. Let's move this right now, before we go any further. Put it there. Okay? And now we can put that in there. But it is progressing. It's doing 10%. That's fine. Well, that's interesting. Exchange value. So that's got an exchange value of 272. That sounds like there's a baby zombie outside. Yep. That's going to take care of him. Right. Okay, so where are we at? We need to be able to make etching acid. That's the next stage, etching acid, which is made in the pressure chamber with 2 gunpowder, 2 rotten flesh, 2 green plastic, 2 spider eye, and a water bucket. Okay, so 1 bucket. We'll need a water bucket. We'll need spider eye, which we've only got 1 of, but we can learn. Let's go over weak. Let's go over here. Need 1 of them anyway. That's handy. So, we've got the 2 rotten flesh, spider eye, gunpowder. What else? Etching acid, come on. We've got 2 green plastic on us, we've got the 2 rotten flesh, gunpowder, spider eye, and water bucket. It looks like we're golden. I do need water in the water bucket, of course. There we go. Now, let's... Water bucket, 2 spider eye, 2 rotten flesh, 2 gunpowder. Oh, we don't have the green plastic. Okay, that's fine. We can go over here and go, we want 2 green plastic. It's as easy as that. What a handy system. Okay, now that's made our etching acid, which of course is not filtered, so we can't get it out at the moment until we go like that, and we've got it there. Perfect. Now, let's make somewhere, we want to do this down here, out the road, somewhere safe. That's not safe. Let's just do it next to this, because we need to do that. So this is still going. H success chance. So we need to wait until that's at 100%, and at that point we can put it into the etching acid, leave it for 5 minutes. It doesn't despawn, so we don't need to worry about that too much. But leave it for 5 minutes, and then we'll have an unassembled PCB. Once we've got unassembled PCBs, we can worry about the next bit, which will be, right, have a look at the uses of that. It makes it into an unassembled PCB. Uses of that, we need transistors, capacitors, and we need 3 of each. Now, transistors and capacitors, do it that way. We've got capacitor there, and transistor should be somewhere. Anyway, they are cyan, plastic, compressed iron, and redstone for that, and it's black plastic for the transistor. So we are going to need for this, now the number of PCBs we want an assembly system here. So assembly system requires the controller, which needs 3 PCBs, a laser which needs 1 PCB, a platform which needs 1 PCB, and we need 2 I/O units. We need an input and an output, and that needs 1 each, so we need 2 there. So we need 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, which is what we were making, wasn't it? So if we go to PCB, yeah, so we've got 1 in there. Oh, we've actually got 1 more than is necessary. So we've got 1 in doing at the moment, which is nice. What else? Yeah, that'll do us. So if we've got 7 times 3 is 21. So we need 21 of each of the capacitors and transistors. So we need iron, we need compressed iron, we need 42. 42 of that, and same with redstone. We don't have, there we go. $42 of each. Now we need cyan and black, so ooh, it's gonna use a lot of plastic. Oh, it is filling back up though, so that's fine. Let's see if we're gonna have enough. Now, it doesn't really matter about me spreading this out and doing them one at a time or something, because without all of the bits of the assembly system, there's absolutely 0 point in me doing anything with it. We are out of LPG. That's not what I wanted to see. Okay, so we do need to set this system back up and running. We're going to need to connect it back up, or we could change gasoline. No. Let's just get some more oil in here. I do have a drum of oil. Here's one I prepared earlier, because going and finding oil wasn't the most exciting thing in the world. Let's pop that on there. Let's do extract, and that will fill that up. Now we need to turn this back on. Let's go back under here. We don't have any tubes on us. Let's go get some pressure tubes. Let's do that. And let's go under here and connect our system back up. Yeah, that should now be working. As easy as that. Oh, I'm stuck. There we go. Right, so that's now getting up to temperature. Over 100. Excellent. So we are seeing LPG going through here. Brilliant. Which means the LPG is going through to here. Slowly. but remember we get quite a good return on LPG to plastic. 100 goes into one plastic. So in just a couple of moments we shall see that go through. Any moment now. Come on. And 100, and there we go. Goes through and makes one bucket load of plastic, which goes through to here. And we can make another one black plastic. So I'm going to call it a day here, and I'm going to go and make all the plastic I need and get all of our empty PCBs done up and get them to the point at which they are etched. In fact, hang on, before we go further, I'm going to show you this. I need to take off my magnet ring, which I have taken off. Okay. If I pop that in there, leave it for a moment. Pop my magnet ring back on because jumping in there hurts because it's acid. But that one, if you'll have a look, see etching progress at 4%. So we just need to keep that in there until it's at 100%, and that will be nicely etched for us. Now, if you leave it in for far too long, not altogether sure how much longer than 5 minutes, it will ruin it and it'll turn into a damaged PCB or something. I can't remember what it's called. But you can actually make that back into an empty PCB by smelting it, I think. If you have a look at these, where is it? Right, that goes into that. Yeah, then etching acid takes 5 minutes on a sample PCB. I think. It's not going to tell me, but in any case. Oh, there we go. Failed PCB. So yeah, if you leave it in etching acid, it goes like that, and then you can smelt it down and it makes it back into an empty PCB. So all is not lost, but you do need to put it back into the UV light box and start from the beginning again. So I think that's a good point to wrap up. I'm going to get everything in place for the next episode, and then we will start hopefully making our assembly system, and it will go somewhere quite cool. Not altogether sure what we're going to do about it, because we need, let's make it more cool. Oh yeah, there we go, it's going. That's quite nice. That's probably going to be destroying our pressure, but it's what we need at the moment. Once we get our assembly table all sorted out, we can start making the tier 2 compressors, and they are 5 times as efficient as these, or they can produce pressure 5 times as fast, at least. So we'll get onto them soon as well, and that will help our system and we'll be able to get going. But until then, it's a bye-bye and have a funs from me. Bye-bye.